Hey guys, what is going on? It is Truby. I'm bringing you a brand new video, and here today we are on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare playing some game battles. If you guys don't know what game battles is, it's basically run through the MLG site and other sites like is it UMG? I think it's UMG. Not yeah, I think it is your UMG and EGL and all them games. Game websites where basically you sign up and then you make teams with other players, especially in the Call of Duty community. You make teams and then you organize matches to play against another team, and in this case it was a 2v2, so it was EU double. Me and Infamous Liam, if you guys don't know who that is, I teamed with him in the past. I actually teamed with him when we were playing with Adam found him on the FAS. I think he did find them on the free agents page. So we picked them up, we gave him a go, and he played quite well. I'm not gonna lie, he did quite well. So we picked them up, and then I kind of just carried on talking to him after we obviously that team between me, Adam, him, and I can't remember the last player, but when we split. I kind of talked to Infamous a bit more than Adam. I mean, I did talk to Adam, as you guys know, my second channel. I was doing a Minecraft thing, and I've actually got videos made and videos there, but we haven't been uploading, and there is no reason to it. It's just that we haven't really found the time to make any more episodes, so we don't want to put episodes out, which then you're gonna wait ages for. So might bring that back. We're not 100% sure. I'll probably talk to him about it again soon, if he wants to make it, if he wants to get on with it. And I don't know if I've got the world. I think I do. I'm sure I do, because it was on a different account, so I wouldn't have deleted it. And I was thinking about doing my own, but like obviously the max you can upload on this is like 15 minutes of gameplay through the PlayStation. So if it was like a 20 to 30-minute clips I could upload, then I would definitely do that, as you can get more done and it'd be a lot easier to make videos. So basically this gameplay, obviously we're playing on the map Riot, we're playing some Search and Destroy. As you can see, I'm running pretty much different guns, naming off every round. We end up winning the whole series 2-1, but the kids dispute for the fact that in the first game we basically got a comeback and we thought we'd be a bit clever, you know how you do, and we started teabagging them. Now these kids did not enjoy the whole teabagging. They got really salty and disputed. So we won the dispute in the end. So we were like, wait, obviously they can't say anything because they haven't got proof that they won, whereas we have proof that we won. We have video clips, as you can see. This game we win. We also had screenshots and blah. So basically I don't think these kids even submitted anything in the ticket. They just want to be a pain in the butt. So we did win. Like I said, we won 2-1 in the whole series. It was a best of 3. So I basically think, not basically think, I know that mine and Infamous's doubles teams like 2 and 13, and now you guys might be like, wait, that's bad, you clearly banned a double, but that is not the case. We have been, like, the players we have be like really decent ranks, like these kids were like 30Ks, which is a pretty good rank. I mean, normally you get ranked against like people who are like 100, they're like 100 to 200k and 300. But in this case it was not anything like that. Like I said, these kids were both ranked like 30 something, so you know, there's not much you can do when you're beating kids 30 something, and then you can't really say that we're bad because we're beating kids who are a higher level than us. I mean, I'm like 300k for the fact that I piss about a lot, like I said, and I don't really take them serious. So like, I mean, we played one game against their kids, and basically me and Infamous ran around on like, Infamous ran around, sorry, on a map. I can't remember what map it is. I think it's like Recovery or something it's called. The one where the volcano goes off. He's running around that map with a shotgun when I was running about with it with an ASM-1 spraying. So we were pissing about in a sense, as you could say. And we do that with a lot of games. We just mess about, have a bit of fun. We don't care if we win or lose. I mean, sometimes when I do try and Infamous doesn't try, and he does it on purpose because he knows that if I want to win, I'll win. and if I don't have his backup, obviously it's 2v1. I'm on, like, if I get picked, then the round's going to be lost because he isn't trying. So then we end up losing. I get a bit pissed off, this, that, and the other, and then we just basically organise another game. That's just the way it works. But speaking of like game battles and teams and all this, I want you guys to know that we're actually looking for a fourth player in a team that me, Infamous, and this other guy who I'm about to mention in a minute is like part of. Me and Infamous came up with it. As you guys can see, our clan tag is HK. We'll probably end up calling it High Caliber. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the name of the in-game clan. So we don't know if we'll stick with that or not, but that's what we're being called ourselves. So basically what we're doing is we're basically looking for free agents on PS4 and PS4 only right now. He basically enters us into a tournament. I can't remember, it's like the, Barrage, so yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I've just lost my brain for a second. But the Barrage tournament on Twitter, it's a Twitter tournament. You don't really win anything for it except from a free entry into another tournament, which then, like, go into other tournaments, which then get into paid tournaments and bigger events and this, that, and the other. So when we win that, like, obviously you get like stuff for it, which is like enter into another tournament for nothing. So that's quite good. But basically we have picked up actually a really young player. He's 12. Actually Infamous found him. If you guys don't know, I'm 16, Infamous is 15, so we're pretty close range. But Mad Bomb, he came from nowhere to me. Like, I didn't know the kid, I didn't know anything about him, I didn't know where he's from or anything. Like, I didn't know what games he played, all that. Basically, Infamous introduced me to him and said that he's a good player, he listens, and this is all true. He does listen, and he is a really good player. He's 12-year-old, so he's still got a long way ahead of him to improve his game. So obviously he can improve it like dramatically in the next couple of years, so he could potentially become a really good player. Like I said, he drops numbers, he is quite consistent. Some games he does not play too well, but he is quite consistent. So basically us three are in the team at the moment, and the fourth who we did have for these tournaments was someone called Psymic, or PSYMIC. I'll put it on the screen about now, and you can pronounce it how you want. I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation of that, unfortunately. But basically, it was a friend of, it was actually on the friends list, sorry, of Mad Bomb, who then basically started playing with us, and we played 3 tournaments with him. Today, this video being made, obviously this video is going to be uploaded on tomorrow, which is Thursday. I'm not sure of the date, but basically, this kid basically played 3 tournaments with us. We decided to drop him, and I'll give you the reasons now. And the reason was because, one, he's not consistent. Yes, in the first game he went 12-3 in a Search and Destroy, which is pretty good for a kid that had never played with us, had never basically talking to me in Infamous or anything like that. So, you know, but either way, obviously he never talked to us, and then the game after that he did okay, he did drop a couple numbers, and then the game after that he did, and then in the second tier, because we went through this, in the first tournament we played together, we went to round 2, and then in round 2 we got knocked out. We got 2-0 actually. The kids who beat us ended up in the final of the Barrage tournament, and unfortunately for them they got beat in that final. I'm not sure what the score was, but it is all streamed on Twitch, I believe, by the host of the Barrage tournament. So if you guys ever want to pop over, then you might want to look on Twitter at the Barrage tournament. I'm sure his Twitter will be on there somewhere. But yeah, so we dropped him. Obviously he wasn't consistent enough. Also, not just that though, he was like really loud. Obviously you want to be loud when you play, you want to be hyper, this, that and the other, but he was he was like so hyper you would think he was going sniffing cocaine. Like, that's how hyper he was off his rocker. I'm not even gonna lie, he was so hyper. He also, he didn't call out 90% of the time, even more. He never did he never called out. Anytime he died, he would basically fucking shout. Now, that was the part that really got me, was his shouting. His constant shouting was the one, was basically the reason I was like, if he carries on, we might have to have a talk to him about it. We did talk to him, we did tell him in a couple of games, actually a couple of times, to tone his voice down, be a bit quieter. If you're gonna shout, mute your mic. And then he started being really cocky. He started saying, "Wait, so do you not want us to call out? So you want to mute your mic if I'm gonna shout?" This and the other about call outs, and I was like, "No, basically, if you're gonna call by talking, or like, you know, how you would normally call out. Don't scream it." So basically, he started being basically cocky with me and Infamous, and he even started doing it with Mad Bomb a little, and obviously he's friends with Mad Bomb. Mad Bomb didn't have input on it, just for the fact that he was friends with him and he didn't want to put anything on Mad Bomb for dropping him. And then obviously you could say that when Mad Bomb didn't have a say, so isn't it kind of shocking? But wouldn't it be shocking if technically the two leaders, in a sense, as like that's the way Mad Bomb sees it, is that me and Infamous are kind of the leaders, which is kind of true, which is kind of false. I mean, we don't like, oh yeah, we're the leaders, you do what we say. We just kind of take it as just a friendly thing that we've all done, in a sense. So I don't know, it was kind of weird to basically for him to say that we were leaders when he's pretty much as a part of it as I am and Infamous. So if you guys did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, and I hopefully will be uploading some more videos over the next couple of days, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.